and Committee on Veterans Affairs, Chip Roy.
I thank my friend from Texas. I know that he cares deeply about this issue, spends a whole lot of time working across the aisle and with our own conference trying to get this body to focus on this issue of spending. And frankly, that's on both sides of the aisle. We're sitting here now at $30.5 trillion of debt, and that's a number that nobody in America can possibly understand what that means. We talk about it, we say it, we put charts up, but nobody knows. $30.5 trillion, if you set out to count to that, one Mississippi, it would take you 967,000 years. I mean, think about that. It's patently absurd. And yet, we're going to rack up another $1.5 trillion here, and then next year, and then another couple of trillion, and we're just going to keep piling it on. And interest rates are going up, and interest rates are going to keep going up, and so that debt is going to pile up even further. And the American people know this. They can't live their lives that way. But yet here we are in this body, the so-called People's House, and we haven't had a single actual debate on spending in this body the entire time I've been here, and much less this year. And we just passed another milestone in this great body, the United States House of Representatives, in which we just spent the 6th year in which not one amendment was offered on the floor of this body in open debate. Not one amendment. Has any rank and file member of the United States House of Representatives been able to come to the floor and offer an amendment? And you wonder why this place is broken? I mean, we just passed that milestone yet again. You never get a chance to have open debate here in the so-called People's House. And you wonder why I gave a speech a little while back from this podium on this floor that I called the United States House of Free Stuff. Because that's the way people view this body. Oh, we just got another check we can go write, another, bill we can pass that sounds good. It's got something great in the title. You're talking about infant formula. Oh, you better vote for that. You can't vote against a bill that's got infant formula in the title. Doesn't matter what it does. Doesn't matter if it'll make it worse. Doesn't matter what the power of government is. If you put ALS in the title, don't vote no on an ALS bill. Well, then you hate people with ALS. Right? Don't vote no on any bill that's got something in the title. United States House of Free Stuff. Yet this week, what are we going to vote on? We're going to have a bill, H.R. 7606, which will likely come up, that'll give $400 million to ethanol producers. Never mind that jacks up 30 cents a gallon on the price of gasoline. We're going to have a bill that's got $12.7 billion over 10 years on wildlife recovery. Man, we're really being great stewards of the public trust here in the United States House of Representatives. That's the problem. That's what's broken. And the American people see it. They see that we're here not doing the work of the people because we never actually debate, vote, and figure out something, roll our sleeves up and say, you know what? We have X trillion dollars of income, so we can only spend X trillion dollars. We never do that. And that fundamentally is what my friend from Texas is getting at, what my colleagues are here on the floor talking about, and what I would ask the Speaker, where my colleagues on the other side of the aisle are, and having any conversation whatsoever about only spending that which we take in. But no, we can never have that conversation in the United States House of Free Stuff, because it's a hell of a lot easier to go out on the steps and go preen and posture to a bunch of people in the media saying about how evil people are if they dare vote against spending money we don't have. So I thank my friend from Texas. We should do our job, both sides of the aisle, to stop spending money we don't have.
Well, I say a hearty amen to my fellow Texan who has put his money where his mouth is and certainly